triple header. It is the Toxicas versus Wolfpack as the Wolfpack get the first point of this first set. My name is Ray Silva. He is Joe Perales, and we are live from the Romney Center in McAllen, Texas, for this high-stakes playoff matchup between the Wolfpack and the Toxicas. The Toxicas trying to stay alive here with the victory. Wolfpack will just cement their spot. So, ladies and gentlemen, just strap on your seatbelts, and we'll be bringing you the action as the Toxicas tie this one up at one apiece.
Ray, when you said it was high stakes, you were not lying. This game has playoff implications here. Whoever wins goes in. Whoever loses is out of the playoffs.
As number 19, Ashley Pettis is back to serve for the Toxicas. Right now, the Toxicas are 1-4, but the Wolfpack are 2-3. So the winner of this matchup is virtually alive and backdooring their way into the playoffs. For the Wolfpack, they would just be cementing their spot as they're right behind the explosion in the standings. And that's a cross-court kill there by the Toxicas.
I have a feeling this is going to be a real tough game.
As the Toxicas, you know, they may enter the matchup at 1-4, but they just get themselves another ace as Ashley Pettis gets that one across. It is 3-1 right now in favor of the Toxicas here early on in set number 1. We thank all of you for tuning in today, as we want to thank the fine folks at South Texas Border Sports and Strike 3 Media as another ace there by the Toxicas there, as they're using the service scheme early on to set the tone for themselves. Wolfpack trying to get that one across as number 11. Laura Saenz gets it across. The Wolfpack get it across right there as number 13 digs that one out. Alexandra Guerra plays that one in. And the Toxicas get this one in and fall short, and it is now the service for the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack come in here to the match at 2-3 right now. Number 8, Samantha Saenz, serving for the Wolfpack to get their offense generated. Toxicas let that one go out of bounds, and they get the point there.
And it looks like the Toxicas have been playing with some chemistry lately, whereas the Wolfpack, they're not looking too good right now.
Exactly, and Toxicas, you know, another team that they kind of remind me a little bit of the Generals a little bit. And what do I mean by that? Don't let the record lie to you. They've put up a fight in every single match that they played in this season, as they get the point there, making it now 6-2 right now. Toxicas back to serve now as they try to play it at the far court, and they get the ace right there off a great serve right there. We want to thank the fine folks at Strike 3 Media for providing some game highlights over this season. Thank you to Strike 3 Media. A serve that goes well out of bounds, and the Wolfpack now get to serve. The Wolfpack, the serving is number 2, Prisma Sandoval, and that one goes out of bounds. So an exchange of 3 points right now here in the first set, as number 4 for the Toxicas, Amy Mendoza, is back to serve for them. Ball gets across. Number 13 digs it out for the Wolfpack as Guerra gets a dig out of it, and they get the kill right there, as now it is the Wolfpack going back to serve. Number 11, Laura Saenz, back to serve for the Wolfpack as they make a substitution for the team. 4-8 is our score right now. Toxicas on top. Joe, what's going to be the key for the Wolfpack to try to rally off and try to get into the playoffs?
I think Wolfpack always start off slow. I mean, it's been the way they've played this whole season. They're going to pick it up here, but hopefully it's not too much too late. They are the favorite to win only because we've asked around, and that's what everybody's thinking, that the Wolfpack are going to win today's game. But if they're too confident, they could lose this.
And there is a touch attempt by number 2 there of the Wolfpack, Prisma Sandoval, and it's a point to the Toxicas there. It is 9-4 as the Toxicas are back to serve. Number 1, Lizette Alva back to serve for the Toxicas. Serve is up and short, and it is a free point for the Wolfpack there.
Well, we can just give away points too, you know.
I mean, hey, volleyball, if you're consistent on the attack and setting up your free attacks there, you could be very, very well on your way there, as the Wolfpack being set up by number 13, Alexandra Guerra, with number 4 making an attack there, Maria Reina. And it is Guerra once again as number 11, Sainz, tries to go for the kill effort. Number 19 of the Toxicas down for the kill as Ashley Perez kills the point right there for them.
And the Toxicas get to the double digits first, 10-5.
Normally when a team gets to the double digits first, they hardly ever relinquish the lead now, as the Toxicas get that one
With the underhand serve, wow.
Hey, everything's legal in volleyball as long as it's within the rule book, and it's a kill there by the Wolfpack to make it 10-6 as the Wolfpack gets a serve. We'll just go over the standings real quick. Storm 6-0, Black Mambas 4-1, Explosion 3-2, Wolfpack here in this game 2-3, Elite 2-3, and Toxicas 1-4, Golden Girls 0-6. And another point there by the Wolfpack, which now makes it a 10-7 game. They're down 10-7. They get the ball across as number 19 gets the first touch on it, Ashley Perez. And that ball goes out of bounds, and it is to the point Wolfpack.
Oh, Wolfpack is going to get the point, okay.
Yes, it went off a Toxica member, and they kept that one alive. And the return is a little short there by the Wolfpack. And now it gives the Toxicas the serve once again. Looks like Claudia Garza is back to serve. And Wolfpack trying to plead their case on that last point, but nothing doing there. Number 22 got that one across, but nothing doing as the Wolfpack get the pull right there, as it is now 9-11. Wolfpack are still down, but hey, they have their work cut out for them today. It's not going to be an easy match for the Wolfpack. Toxicas get this one across, trying to get this one across here as they do. Wolfpack trying to set up their offense here. And that one just goes well wide. Make that 10-11, 11-12 now. Joe, you know, this is our game of the week here.
9-12.
This is our game of the week here. Winner gets in, regardless. Toxicas have a lot to have to play for here.
Right.
Wolfpack, you know, with the loss, they can basically kiss goodbye this season, as that serve goes out of bounds. In these type of matchups, what do you set up your team for, and how do you just go upon setting up for an important week leading up to a match like this?
Well, a lot of it has to do with playing with chemistry, and to do that, you're going to have to get together at practice. So it looks like the Toxicas went to practice all week.
And the Toxicas are up 14-10 right here early in the first, midway through our first set here. And the Toxicas trying to set their offense up, get it in the last touch opportunity, as number 4 digs it up, as Maria Reina for the Wolfpack helps to get that ball, get across, and that one falls a little short there as Lizette Alba on the attack error right there makes it now 14-11 for the Toxicas. The
Now-
Wolfpack back to serve.
Now, don't be surprised here if later on Wolfpack end up playing much stronger. They tend to always start off very slow and then pick up the pace towards the end. Sometimes it costs them too much, though. Sometimes it's too much too late.
And I feel like this might be one of those entrapment matchups where I don't want to say they overlook the opponent, but right now the slow start is kind of affecting them as it is 15-11 as the Toxicas lead here in the first set. The Libero gets that one across, trying to play the back line and nothing doing there. Toxicas get that one across there. And that is a touch.
It's a touch.
And that goes to the point, the Wolfpack. It's 12-15 right now. My name is Ray Silva, being joined alongside Jose Perales. Thanks to Strike 3 Media and Sean Batista for being here, and the fine folks at South Texas Border Sports Podcast. Toxicas play that ball freely, and they get that across, trying to attack the Wolfpack back line. The Wolfpack get it across there. Toxicas try to kill that point right there, and they do so nicely by number 1 there, Lizette Alva, getting the kill right there. Makes it now 16-12. Folks, if you have not signed up your volleyball team for the next calendar year, I suggest you to log on to Facebook.com and look for Texas Valley Sports and message them, and they'll get you all the details you need for the next campaign, as that ball is
That ball was
down.
in.
That ball was in, and that is another point for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack starting to gain some traction, but they'll take a timeout, and we'll take one as well. It is now 13-16. We'll go to commercial break. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us on a beautiful Saturday afternoon as the Wolfpack called a timeout to set their offense up. Bonnie Chapa's back to serve the Libero for the Wolfpack as they're trying to mount a little comeback as they're down 13-16 against the Toxicas. This is a winner-gets-in matchup, and right now the Wolfpack claiming a little case of net guarding, but nothing doing. And the Wolfpack trying to get this one across, they do, as they're trying to attack the Toxica front line, nothing doing so far. And there goes another attack there by the Toxicas, coming up a little short. And the Wolfpack get that one across. The dig is set up by the Toxicas, trying to get the back line kill, but nothing doing there. Wolfpack trying to attack the back line, that goes out. Point Toxicas.
Toxicas playing much better than what we've seen in the very beginning of the season.
The underhand serve there by the Toxicas gets that one across as the Wolfpack try to attack the back line, but that offensive strategy hasn't been working so well. And they try a tip opportunity there, nothing doing. Wolfpack get to set it up again by Maria Reina, but nothing doing as the Toxicas get that one across by number 10, Claudia Garza. The setup there by the Wolfpack, they get that one across. Nothing doing there as the Wolfpack, they keep trying to attack the back line, but the Toxicas seem to have an answer for it. And it looks like the Toxicas are going to get the point thanks to a touch by Bonnie Chapa there at the back line.
I actually did not see that tip, but apparently it was.
So the Toxicas continue to serve here. They're up 18-13 here in set number 1. Once again with the nice underhand serve as number 10 gets a touch to it, Michelle Bentancur. And that ball goes out of bounds. Toxicas continue to serve here as they're up 19-13. The winner here gets into the playoffs.
Yeah. And like I said, when you asked all the teams, they favored the Wolfpack, but it looks like it's looking like an upset right now if it keeps going the way it's going.
Toxicas playing with a little bit more aggressiveness so far, and they just got another kill point right there off that nice aggressive kill, attacking that back line. I think the Toxicas have found somewhat of a formula to attack the Wolfpack, which is attack the back line and play it out of reach for them. And here goes another opportunity for Toxicas as number 22 gets the kill right there, Joanna Alvarez.
21-13.
21-13, and since the Wolfpack took that timeout, it's propelled the Toxicas to a 5-0 run at this point. Toxicas get that serve across using an underhand type serve, and a kill opportunity failed right there, so Toxicas now push their lead to 22-13.
Yeah, right now the momentum is all in the favor of the Toxicas. Wolfpack have to find a big play to get their momentum back.
A big play, maybe a couple of them to get them going. As number 22, once again, Joanna Alvarez with the kill, finding a little cavity in the Wolfpack defense right there.
And that's their team captain, Joanna Alvarez.
Alvarez doing a phenomenal job there, finding a cavity within the Wolfpack to kill off the point there. Alvarez digs that one out to set up number 10 right there, Claudia Garza. Garza sets up number 19 right there, Ashley Perez. And as the point goes out, and
Wolfpack finally get a point on the board here after a while.
Yes, after a 7-1 run by the Toxicas. It is a 7-1 run by the Toxicas right now that has us at 23-14. Toxicas play a little tip pass as number 19 gets it across. Alvarez right there once again trying to find a kill, but nothing doing. The tip opportunity by the Wolfpack coming a little bit short. Number 9 there, Ashley Resendez trying to get that one in, and she does. A little point right there by the Wolfpack trying to find their offensive groove now. It is now 15-23.
An interesting fact, the Toxicas are winning this game right now without their star player, number 2, Mariana Juarez. She's huge on defense. She had 5 blocks in one game last time. And she's not here today, but they're still pulling it off right now.
Absolutely, and you talked about the team chemistry, and I just wonder how their practice was affected throughout the week heading into this big match. As the Toxicas have an opportunity to get this one across, and they do. Wolfpack have a touch on it by number 10, Michelle Bentancur. And the Toxicas try to play that one to the back line and fail to do so, and it is now service Wolfpack. Wolfpack back to serve as they're down 16-24, set point for the Toxicas as they try to fend off their second straight set point there. And that is the point now for the Wolfpack. They're starting to rally off a few points in a row now after being down as far as 21-13. Now they've made a little 4-point run of their own.
And that's like I said, Ray, remember, I said they were going to come on strong late, but it might be too much too late.
Exactly, as the Toxicas, this is their 5th try to get this one pulled underneath him, and there it is, the kill by
Slams
number 19
point in.
by Ashley Perez. They take the first set, 25-17. We'll be right back.
Way to end the set. Wow. We'll go to commercial break.
let TVS promote your business. Please contact Texas Valley Sports at 956-997-4757 or send a message on Facebook or Instagram. Texas Valley Sports, the leader in adult football entertainment throughout the RGV.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. The Toxicas are up 1-0 after winning 25-17 in set number 1. Good morning. My name is Ray Silva, being joined alongside Jose Perales and the fine folks at Strike 3 Media here with you today, and as well as a special thanks to South Texas Border Sports as well. Toxicas take set number 1, 25-17. And now they are serving to the Wolfpack, switching sides now. As number 10 by the Wolfpack try to get that one in, and they get the kill. Once again, Ashley Pettis, she killed the first set. Now she starts the first set with a kill. Once again, Ashley Pettis being a key factor right now for the Toxicas as the Wolfpack try to return to service, and they do. They try to get it down, and they do. Number 10 with Michelle Bentacourt with a kill of her own. The Wolfpack are back to serve. Alexandra Guerra back to serve for the Wolfpack as she gets her serve across. The Toxicas trying to attack the front line, but they decide to attack the back line instead. Something that was effective for them in set number 1. And
There's a block.
that's a nice block right there, and it goes out of bounds. Toxicas lead this one 2-1. You know, the winner of this one gets into the playoffs, regardless of what happens today. So this match has high impact on it. The Wolfpack try to set that one across, and they do, with nothing doing there on the offensive end. Number 8 set up Samantha Sainz, sets it up nicely, and they get the kill right there. It is now 2-2 here in set number 2. The Wolfpack come into today's match at 2-3, but the Toxicas are at 1-4 with a hope to get in there. So this is why this matchup matters a lot right now. As the Toxicas and Wolfpack play a little back and forth action, but that attack goes well out by number 9, Ashley Resendez. Toxicas get to serve now as, you know, they've been playing more cohesive volleyball in the last few weeks. Number 11 gets it across. Laura Sainz right there as the Wolfpack try to set up their offense, and it's
Another point for the
and it
Toxicas.
goes the last touch right there by Bentacourt. It is out of bounds. Toxicas lead this one 4-2. Joe, you know, you've had the privilege of seeing both teams and talking to a lot of the coaches across the league. What's the general consensus that they tell you about the Toxicas right now?
Well, like I said, they started off very slow in the beginning of the season. I think a lot of teams counted them out. And we're here today now with a playoff implication here, and they seem to be winning the game.
You know, it is now 5-2 Toxicas lead after that last violation there by the Wolfpack, and they get the kill right there. It is now 5-3. You know, the Wolfpack, you know, you said this that they're like slow starters, but now I just think they're just like choosing the wrong time to play some bad volleyball, as a service there goes short by Michelle Bentacourt. The serve gets across and it's in. That ball may have touched in, ladies and gentlemen, but nope, nothing doing. and that ball goes out of bounds, and the Wolfpack there, yes, it is now 6-5. 6-5 is our score right now. Toxicas lead this one, as the Wolfpack have rallied the last 3 points in a row, and they get a nice serve in, but that one goes out of bounds as the Toxicas get the point right there. It is 7-5. Toxicas now back to serve. That last service point was not a bounce call by the Toxicas, as we were adjusting our audio settings here a little bit, and that point goes out of bounds. That failed attack there by the Toxicas now makes the score 8-6. 8-6 is our score right now here in set number 2. You know, Joe, I guess the Wolfpack, you were stating it earlier, slow starters.
Yeah.
And right now it is showing its ugly head right now as they get a fortuitous ace right there.
And that's some momentum that they need right now. If they can pick up a couple more points in a row, that'll give them some good momentum.
As the libero Spani Chapa serving for the Wolfpack, that goes a little short right now. So you see, once they try to get, they feel like they have the momentum. It is small mistakes like that have hindered them throughout the season.
Yeah.
As the Wolfpack try to attack this ball, as number 10 gets a touch on it, and that is in. That hit the back line for the
Toxicas.
now to make it 10-7 now. Toxicas continue to serve here in set number 2. Thanks for joining us this morning here on Facebook Live from the Romney Center. My name is Ray Silva, being joined alongside Jose Perales, as there's another kill there by the Toxicas to make it now 11-7. High stakes matchup here this morning, folks. Toxicas win and they're in. Wolfpack, with the loss, they're done. A win, they'll just fortify their spot, and they get another kill right there. Toxicas with all the momentum right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When the Wolfpack get a point, you know, they need to score a couple more points, like points, you know, points in bunches, right? And they just seem to be getting 1 point at a time and then giving up the ball again.
Exactly, and you know, in volleyball, it's all about having great consistent runs and having, I guess, a form to getting your points regardless of situation. And right now the Wolfpack get that across just barely, and the Toxicas, you know, they just seem to be finding the ball at the right places. You know, that's a tap touch there by the Wolfpack that does nothing. Toxicas trying to find a soft touch kill, but nothing doing there. Number 10 gets another touch to it as Claudia Garza up the cause there, and that's a beautiful kill right there by the Toxicas.
Toxicas playing very strong.
Yeah, they're just being real effective right now in their game, as number 10 is going back to serve. Claudia Garza for the Toxicas right now. You know, service has always been an important key of the game, and I just feel like that's I don't know what they were arguing about that last call, but Toxicas serve anyway as they're up 13-7, as they try to just, you know, continue to find the momentum here to get the points. Yes, you know, volleyball can, you know, you may not be able to hit it hard, but when you hit it like accurate enough, you could get a little bit of flight to it. As the Wolfpack set up their offense by number 8 right there. Samantha Signs, as
here we go.
They get the point right there.
So here's where, again, Is it just this 1 point, or are they going to go for 2 or 3? You know, points in bunches, right?
Exactly, and it's just one. And that one goes out of bounds. And you're just saying it right there, Joe. You know,
Yep.
they get the serve opportunity, and it goes well wide. You know, and that's just been a weakness that has shown up in the Wolfpack game recently. Number 13 gets a touch to it, as well as number 10 there by Bentancur. Bentancur and Guerra have been linking up all game, but it just hasn't been to where it's been fluid enough and consistent enough as number 11 tries to kill right there, Signs, but falls short right there. Toxica's up 15-8.
And you get the sense that the Wolfpack are starting to deflate a bit.
Absolutely, you know, you kind of saw them in the early weeks, and you know they were going to be like one of those teams early to contend with as the Toxicas get a nice strong kill. You know, the Toxicas may not have a lot of height, but they sure do make up for it in their athletic ability, and that's what makes the Toxicas a very dangerous team right now with the way they've been playing the last 2-3 weeks now. Toxicas find a way to attack the net without committing a violation there. Number 4 sets it up, and that goes out of bounds. Wolfpack there with a point. Wolfpack back to serve now for this set, and that goes a little short as Alexandra Guerra serves falls a little short now, giving the Toxicas a 16-9 lead. Winner gets into the playoffs. Loser says goodbye to the season. Number 11 gets it across there. Laura Signs as the Wolfpack continue to try to attack the front lines, but nothing doing there. Toxicas have been playing some very sturdy defense, keeping everything in, and that's a rare mistake there by the Toxicas as number 11 kills that one. Laura Signs there for the Wolfpack. And a substitution now as number 8 is back to serve for the Wolfpack. Samantha Signs brings it up and over for the Toxicas side as the Toxicas try to kill that one, but nothing doing there. Number 4 sets it up and short. And the Wolfpack now have gotten the last 3 points in a row now, Joe.
Yep, exactly. So that's exactly what they need to do.
And you know, they're trying to find the momentum there. That service falls a little short now. And we're just mentioning that about trying to capture that momentum. It is now 18-11 Toxicas. Lead this one here in our second game of the doubleheader as the Wolfpack set this one up over. They try to get that one over. They do. Wolfpack trying to get a punch on it. They do. Number 4 right there, Amy Mendoza for the Toxicas, digging that one out for them. Once again, Mendoza gets that one across. And point there for the Wolfpack as there's a service error.
18-12. They're still not that far behind that they can't come back, but it's going to get pretty bad if they let it get to 20.
Exactly, and number 10 is back to serve for the Wolfpack. Bentancur for the Wolfpack serving as the Toxicas get that one across. Dug out by the Toxicas right there, back across over. And, you know, the Wolfpack just trying to get their offense going right there. A near miscommunication. The Toxicas try to kill that one off, but nothing doing. And that goes in.
That was a great kill.
Yes, finding the back line, finding the cavity there in the Toxica back line. It is now 13-18. Wolfpack starting to find a little momentum, taking the last 5 of 7 points now, and that just falls a little short. And there's a pole knockdown, and there goes assistant janitor to Texas Valley Sports, Trey Johnson, trying to help fix the netting here at the Romney and Romney Center. We got to thank them for allowing us to use this venue and to have our games. And we also want to thank the fine folks at Strike 3 Media for putting highlight packages together for this volleyball season.
Absolutely. And you get the sense that that pole was purposely set up that way. Trey likes to make scenes. He likes to stop the ball game and get on the field and get on camera.
Yeah. I mean, Trey Johnson's one of the. He should be your full-time assistant janitor at least. It is now 20-13, Toxicas.
There can only be one janitor, Ray.
I know, but a janitor's got to have like a honcho every once in a while, and that serve falls a little short as it is now 20-14. Jeez, the year 2014. What a year for me. That's the year I finally learned how to get a job back. But that's neither here nor there, and that's an ace by the Wolfpack as number 11, Laura Sines, getting an ace for the Wolfpack, making it now 20-15. Can they muster back a comeback and another ace right there? That's 2 in a row now.
That's 2 in a row.
As they're finding a cavity there on the Toxica defensive.
Good serves go a long way, Ray.
Exactly, and they're finding cavities there in the Toxica defense to attack right now. Toxicas have to be very wary of their serves. And that one's going to go well out.
Yep. Got a little too excited.
Put a little too much sauce to it.
Too much mustard on it.
No. Toxicas now with the chance to close out set number 2 and really take a stranglehold of this matchup. And they get that one across on the third touch opportunity. Number 4 for the Wolfpack tries to set up the offense as the Toxicas get it across there by number 10, Claudia Garza. And that one falls a little short. Toxicas get the 22nd point of the set.
It's getting really dangerous right now for the Wolfpack if they fall behind 2-0.
Exactly, and that will help. That helps the cause for them a little bit right there, as that service falls a little short. As now the Wolfpack try to put another rally together of at least 5 points to really make this second set interesting. What a dig right there by the Toxicas right there.
Great dig.
Free ball opportunity right now for the Toxicas as they try to get the cross-court kill, and they do.
They get it.
What a cross-court kill by the Toxicas to make it 23-17. You know, I'm just surprised by the Wolfpack that they, you know, the Toxicas are about to take you down 0-2. You haven't used your timeout, and at this point, if I'm the Wolfpack,
yeah.
If they get this next point here, I'd call a timeout to really just reassess everything that's been going on to them. It is now 18-23 right now.
Yeah.
If they get this next point, I would call the timeout. I would really do so, just to refocus the attack strategy a little bit. And right there, they get it. It is now 19-23.
Now, can they make 4 points here in a row? And tie the ball game.
And really put a stranglehold right here. Ball gets across. Toxicas try to find a back line. Nothing doing there. Number 10 gets it across once again.
There's a setup.
And they attack the back line, and there's a touch.
Was there a touch or not? It's going to be huge. It was not. So that's a point for the Wolfpack. They stay alive.
Oh. And you know what? If I'm the Toxica captain, I'd go plead a case right now. If I'm a Toxica player or a captain, I would just go plead the case and ask for assistant referee to judge right there. And you know, part of being a volleyball official right there is having to see everything. And Trey Johnson might have had a better look at it from his angle, but it is now 21-23. Wolfpack getting a little closer now It is now 22 to 23.
22-23.
Right now,
Wow.
the Toxicos are committing a lot of unforced errors right now. They had this matchup at one point 23-17, but now the Wolfpack have gone on a 5-0 run to
Wow, and that 5-point lead just
6-0.
diminished. 5-point lead diminished. It is a tie ball game.
It is now a 6-0 run. Toxicos will take a timeout. We'll take one with you. We'll be right back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us on a Saturday morning, early afternoon now, as it is tied at 23 in set number 2. My name is Ray Silva, being joined alongside Jose Perales and the fine folks at Strike 3 Media doing it's 24-23 now as the ace goes in there. Set point for the Wolfpack as Wolfpack now trying to serve here for the set. They get the ball across. Toxicos are fending off a 7-0 run right now by the Wolfpack. And
What a block.
What a block their opportunity. And they keep that one alive just barely. They're trying to play the back line, nothing doing there. Toxicos trying to set their offense up right here. They get a touch to it.
Wow, Wolfpack just keeping it alive.
Exactly, and this is a good rally point right here for them as they try to keep this one alive. And the Wolfpack takes the set here, 25-23.
The Wolfpack with the steal here of the set. We are going to commercial break.
Your business at Texas Valley Sports. Do you have a commercial or need one? TVS can help. Promote your business to thousands of viewers throughout the RGV during Texas Valley Sports football games. Have your commercial played in front of a live viewing audience when games go to timeouts, score touchdowns, or when there are penalties. If you would like to be a sponsor, let TVS promote your business. Please contact Texas Valley Sports at 956-997-4757 or send a message on Facebook or Instagram. Texas Valley Sports, the leader in adult football entertainment throughout the RGV.
There's some trash talking going on, by the way, guys. Trash talking going on. Yeah. Shut up.
And we are back here, ladies and gentlemen, from the Romney and Romney Center. It is tied 1-1 after the Wolfpack made a glorious run of 8-0 to close out set number 2. We are tied at 1
Amazing. Just amazing.
between Wolfpack and Toxicas at this point. My name is Ray Silva, being joined alongside Jose Perales, live from the Romney Center in McAllen, Texas. Thanks for joining your Saturday afternoon live here with us. And the first point goes to the Wolfpack as they are now to a 9-0 run dating back to that last set. Toxicas trying to stave off elimination right now as the Toxicas are in a playoff battle with the Wolfpack as well. Both teams face a win and get in situation, and the loser would say goodbye to the season, as the Toxicas have found themselves a little bit deflated, but they get the point right there.
Yeah,
Yes.
and just like you said, it's high stakes, and there's high tensions as well right now between both teams.
Exactly, and
The animosity is real right now.
exactly as we went to break, there were some pleasantries being exchanged between both teams, and right now it is a 2-1 game, set number 3 right now between these two teams. Toxicas took the first set 25-17, and then the Wolfpack used an 8-0 run to close out set number 2. Toxicas trying to get a kill attempt right there, but nothing doing, and the Wolfpack trying to kill that one, get nothing out of it as the Wolfpack used their back line to attack, and that one goes out of bounds, and it is point Toxicas.
Yeah, tie game 2-2 right now.
You know, Joe, when I kind of saw the schedule for this week, I'm all like, well, this might be a high-stakes matchup just due for what each team wants to do for the rest of the regular season. And, you know, you mentioned it earlier that the Toxicas have been playing a little bit more together ball as of recently, and that second set kind of showed a little bit of the deflation right now, but they're starting to get that momentum right now, that mojo, as you want to call it, and the Wolfpack right there to get their third point to make it 3-all in set number 3.
Well, what's dangerous right now for the Toxicas is if the Wolfpack start getting on a roll. Once they start flowing on all cylinders, it's going to be hard.
Absolutely, as they get that, the Wolfpack get that last kill right there to make it now 4-3. And you mentioned it earlier, the Wolfpack seem to have found, they start slow, but now they've actually found a little bit of a groove right now, as we are now tied at 4-4 in set number 3. We'll recap this match here for you. It was all Toxicas in the first set as they managed to put away the Wolfpack here 25-17, but then it was the Wolfpack using an 8-0 run to close out set number 2. They were down by as much as 23-17 before the Wolfpack managed to storm back and take the last 8 points to make it a 25-23 game. And right now we're in set number 3, 4-all.
Point Wolfpack.
Point Wolfpack there, as the Wolfpack are now starting to find that groove that went missing there in the first set to really start grabbing a stranglehold right now. But the Toxicas are well into this one right now. It is 5-4, and that service falls a little short. And that's been the big problem right there for the Wolfpack, has been their service ski.
Yep. They give away points. It's free points.
They give away free points right there on the service, and that might be their Achilles heel going into the playoffs should they manage to win this matchup. And that's going to go out as the cross-court kill goes well wide off the mark. Serve goes up for the Toxicas as the Wolfpack try to get a point right there. But they play the back line nicely. Nothing doing. The free-point opportunity now for the Wolfpack as number 4 tries to play the back line, goes well wide.
You know, and kudos to the Wolfpack for not letting themselves go down 2-0. Once you go down 2-0, it's very highly unlikely that you win the game.
Exactly, and I feel like they did the right thing by calling a timeout at 23 all.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it is now 8-5. The Toxicas lead here in set number 3. And timeout now, Wolfpack, as they fall behind by 3.
Let's go to commercial break, Ray.
as well.
I don't want to do this. All right, ready to come back?
Your business at
Thanks for joining us here on this Saturday afternoon. My name is Ray Silva, being joined alongside Jose Perales. We want to thank the fine folks at Strike 3 Media for joining us as well, and the fine folks at South Texas Border Sports as the Toxicas get this serve back underway here in set number 3 with them leading 5
that's
to
another
8.
point for the Toxicas.
Making it 9-5 now with that point right there. My name is Ray Silva, being joined alongside Jose Perales. Thanks for joining us as the serve goes out.
Free points. We're giving away free points today.
Free point there for the Wolfpack as they try to stay alive here in their playoff contention as both teams
let's just
give away
return
more
the
points.
favor.
Both teams are in playoff contention. And the winner here stays alive. Loser here says goodbye. That's basically what we're playing at right now. Toxicas try to get the kill on the far side. They do. As number 19, Ashley Pettis with the cross-court kill right there, attacking the back line. As the Wolfpack try to set up their offense once again, coming out of the timeout. Toxicas using the back line to attack, and that goes well out. So Toxicas now up 11-7 right now in set number 3, hoping that they can spark a little bit more momentum to try to take the set and put them on the brink of a playoff clinching spot. Wolfpack right now just trying to stay alive, trying to find another spark offense, as that last set took a lot out of them energy-wise. It is now 8-11 after that failed kill attempt by the Toxicas. Ball goes up, over. Toxicas trying to set themselves up, and nothing doing. Toxicas trying to find a block opportunity right there, but nothing doing. Wolfpack turn to favor, and they dig that one up. Number 8, setting it up. Number 13 to try to play the back line. Nothing doing as the Toxicas try to get a kill out of that, but nothing doing. They get it across right there. And once again, it is a nice little rally going on right now as the Toxicas and the Wolfpack battle, and that goes out of bounds. Wolfpack with that point. It is now 9-11. Wolfpack, they've been reeling the last few weeks as they've put themselves in the spot where if they would have at least won one out of their last 2 matches, or taken 2 of their last 3 matches, they would not be having this playoff problem. But now they're playing behind the 8 ball right now, and they are where they're at. Toxicas have been playing some cohesive volleyball the last few weeks.
Yeah, right now, both teams are masters of their own destiny right now.
And the Toxicas right there with the nice, beautiful kill right there to make it 9-12. And as you were saying, Joe, both teams control their own destiny right now. Toxicas just trying to enter through that back door. Right now, the Wolfpack just trying to stay alive after taking some pretty heavy losses heading into this matchup.
And I tell you what, that 8-0 run that they made the last set, that kept them alive, I tell you.
Yeah, that may have kept them alive, but how much energy did it suck out of them?
Yeah,
and
we'll
right now,
see.
the Toxicas right now are just finding ways to attack the Wolfpack right there, as they just attacked an opening that the Wolfpack provided for them.
Yeah, the big question, like you said, is how much of a toll did it take on them? But so far, I mean, they've been playing pretty evenly right now. The score's pretty close.
Yes, I mean, right now the Toxicas, I just feel like they're like that one big run away from, just sucking the life out of the Wolfpack right now. And close shots like that will help them right now just boost their momentum, as it is now 14-9. The score is right now as they use an underhand serve to get that one across. And an air return right there by
15-9.
Aurora Signs right there. She's been guilty of a couple of those there today.
Now we have a 4-point lead by the Toxicas, but last set proved that even if they were up by 5, they still lost the set.
I'm going to use this analogy, and if you understand it, fine, but it's kind of like the Atlanta Braves spotted everyone a half a season. And as the ball comes over here towards our zone, it missed everyone in our booth here. The Atlanta Braves, they spotted everyone a lead.
We're kind of hard to miss too, Ray.
Oh, yeah. But back to the analogy I'm trying to make here. The Atlanta Braves gave everyone in the NL East at least a 3-game lead. And, the Atlanta Braves have been facing a lot of key injuries to a lot of their best players. And they've had to make a lot of deals throughout the trade deadline to stay alive. And it wasn't until this past week when they were finally able to regain the NL East back lead. And last night they defeated the Washington Nationals once again to stay ahead of that NL East. So right now that's how I kind of feel that I'm seeing right now with the Toxicas. They may have spotted a couple of games here and there. And right now, as of recently, they started getting their key pieces together. They finally had a full, healthy squad, and they're starting to make this deep run of their own. And now that makes it a 10-point lead right now by the Toxicas.
Yeah, 10-point lead.
And that's kind of what I feel like I'm seeing with the Toxicas and the Braves right now, is that they spotted everyone a small lead, and they kind of kept pace with them. And it is now a timeout. Toxicas, they're up 19-9.
And we'll be back, guys.
Promote your business at Texas Valley Sports. Do you have a commercial or need one? TVS can help promote your business to thousands of viewers throughout the RGV during Texas Valley Sports football games. Have your commercial played in front of a live viewing audience when games go to timeouts, score touchdowns, or when there are penalties. If you would like to be a sponsor, let TVS promote your business. Please contact Texas Texas Valley Sports at 956-997-4757 or send a message on Facebook or Instagram. Texas Valley Sports, the leader in adult football entertainment throughout the RGV.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. After that timeout break, it is Toxicas 19, Wolfpack 9.
Oh, block.
Yeah, and ever since that first timeout, the Toxicas have gone on a 14-1 run.
Yeah, 14-1 run. They are up by 10 points now.
And and the Wolfpack get a point out of that time, coming out of the timeout. Sources have indicated to me this music playing in the background. I hear that Trey Johnson, that is his walkout theme, and he performs to this song phenomenally well. That's what my sources have indicated. I've never seen it, but that's what sources tell me.
Trey's a jack of all trades. He can do anything.
Oh boy, that's kind of a scary thought there, Joe. As the Toxicas try to attack the back line of the Wolfpack, nothing doing. The Wolfpack trying to generate some offense after that timeout call. Toxicas look to set up their offense, and a rare miscommunication.
Nervous communication. That'll get you.
This is the one thing that really scares me about the Toxicas. You look at the record, and I want to say that this is the first time that they played with this big of a lead.
Yeah.
Prior to losing the previous set the way they did, I'm just kind of afraid now that okay, yeah, the Wolfpack could be toying with you, could be not, but this is what scares me now about this game. And another miscommunication error right there. The Wolfpack make it now 12-19.
Yeah.
Wolfpack coming out of the gates with 3 straight.
You have to ask yourself right now, if you're the Wolfpack, if the lead gets if the lead goes back down up to 10 points again, do you just save your energy for the next set?
Wow, look at that. Make that 4 now. That is an ace by the Wolfpack.
13-9.
And that is a point there by the Toxicas as they figured out to kill that set and try to side out the Wolfpack there a little bit as the Toxicas are back to serve now. It is 20-13, and you see that's kind of been the Toxicas a little bit of Achilles heel. Whenever they get that serve right back at them, they don't take fully advantage of them. That's been the Achilles heel the last 2 sets. Early in the first set, they were doing everything right. And that serve goes out of bounds, make that 21-14 now.
3 points. 3 points again.
Toxicas looking to close in to win set number 3 here. Ball is up and over the net now as the Wolfpack go over. And here comes an attack opportunity, and there goes a block right there by number 10, Michelle Betancourt. Betancourt getting that kill right there as the Wolfpack
down by 6. This is getting very reminiscent of the last set.
Exactly, But here's one problem. Both teams are out of timeout, so right now whoever can just grab Uncle Mo and take him with them.
Uncle Momentum.
I feel like it's going to swing the match to one direction. Serve is up and over as the Toxicas look to set up their offense, and that goes a little short. That 16-21 as
they're using this momentum. just like they did the last set, and this is going to get very dangerous for the Toxicas if they keep losing points.
You know, the Wolfpack are on an 8-2 run right now. Ever since that timeout, and they get a kill right there to kind of stop that run right there. It is now an 8-3 run by the Wolfpack, but Toxicas just only
This was
3
the
points
position
away.
they were in last time. They were about to close the show, and they didn't.
Yeah, they were up by 6 in the last set. Just to kind of put you into memory lane as the Toxicas try to play this one up and over. Net violation.
Net violation. Give a point to the Wolfpack.
Wow. Deja vu once again.
Wow. This is just like a mirror of the last set.
Yeah, right now nobody has a timeout left to call right now, so this is probably oh my lord.
And here we go. It begins.
And as the Joker said, here we go.
Yep.
And it begins.
So can the Tox, this is the big question, can the Toxicas close out the show here? Or is it going to happen again like it did last set?
By the way, who was your favorite Joker villain?
Favorite Joker villain? Ooh, I gotta go with Heath Ledger.
Nah, for me, I'm the gangster type. I like Jack Nicklaus.
That was a good one too. He was a good one too.
The original. And there's a point there by the Toxicas to make it 23-19, you know. Ever since that timeout, 10-4 run by the Wolfpack. But Toxicas, you know, they just snagged Uncle Mo from the land of the free right there. And now, set point to the
Set
Toxicas.
point for the Toxicas. This is huge for them to close the show. I mean, they have to show that they can close the show. This is how you get to the playoffs.
Exactly, and right now, I mean, you just got to wonder how depleted are both teams right now as the Wolfpack managed to stay alive. It's still set point for Toxicas, but now this is their second opportunity to get it, but now they're going to have to defend the serve. And nearly an error right there in communication there.
Right now, the Wolfpack have a lot of pressure right now.
Wolfpack trying to go for the crosscourt kill. Tap shot by the Toxicas, nothing doing. Toxicas trying to set it up. They get it over. Attack opportunity by the Wolfpack, nothing doing. Dig up by the Toxicas. And
There it
there's
is.
a kill by number 10.
They close the
Claudia
show.
Garza getting the point right there. It is 25-20 here in set number 2. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. The Toxicas go up 2-1. And I'm here with Ray Silva from South Texas Border Sports.
Thank you, Joe Perales of Texas Valley Sports. Thank you for joining us early Saturday afternoon here from the Romney Center in McAllen, Texas, home of the Boys and Girls Club. It is Toxicas 2, Wolfpack 1. Toxicas using a heavy run there at the end to close out the last set. And right now, both teams are depleted of energy right now, but both are fighting for their playoff lives as the Toxicas get the first point going here in our fourth set. This is a win-or-go-home playoff match essentially for both teams. Toxicas right now at 1-4, Wolfpack at 2-3. Why is this a high-stakes matchup? This has been their only meeting so far in the season. Wolfpack with the win, they get in for sure. Toxicas on the other hand, they pulled off a little upset earlier, which gives them the tie-break advantage if they win today.
That's right. They needed to win today's game and have the Elite lose and the Elite lost earlier today. So they got all the help they needed. They're masters of their own destiny right now. They're playing with motivation.
Exactly. And right now another ace right there by the Toxicas puts them up 3-0 against the Wolfpack, you know. We were mentioning earlier about the Wolfpack and momentum swings. They've already had 3 momentum swings. One go against them and one going for them. What do you think the key is for this last set, this fourth set for them as the Toxicas go up 4-0?
I think right now the Toxicas need to focus on, I see them real happy right now, but they need to focus on closing the show because a 4-0 lead right now can quickly change.
And right now we have a camera down as assistant janitor to Texas Valley Sports, Trey Johnson, is helping out here on the scenes right now. And
we appreciate Trey so much. Jack of all trades.
Strike 3 media camera is down, and something fell out of the camera to bring it back up to life as the Toxicas get the serve in. That's been probably their most effective weapon all day, as the Toxicas find a kill on the back far side.
Toxicas do not want to let up on the gas, even if they're up 5-0.
Yeah, and you know, they used a huge run in the last set. They used a 14-1 run to propel them to win set number 2. We'll reset the match for you here in a bit as now the Wolfpack get it through. Toxicas took the first set 25-17. But then, in set number 2, the Wolfpack were down 23-17 when they called a timeout to get it to 23-all, and they had a 6-0 run to get to that point. And then they put away the next 2 points to take that set 25-23. Toxicas there with another point, or the Wolfpack there with another point, sorry.
No, you're right. It was the
Toxicas there with another point to make it a 6-1. But going back to set number 3, it was the Toxicas who made a 14-1 run to take set number 2 25-20. And right now we're at right now as it is the Wolfpack getting a kill there by Bentoncourt to make it now 6-2, and they are down 1-2.
And Bentoncourt's been their star player today. She's all over it on defense and on offense.
Exactly, and right now, I mean, they gotta find her offensively to keep her going. As that serve goes out of bounds, Toxicas take advantage of those 3 points, and that's been another of their effective weapons here today. That they've taken advantage of those 3 points, and there goes an ace off the hands of Alexandra Guerra, who lets that one slip by the tips of her fingers.
There's another easy point there off of a serve.
Another point right there for the Toxicas as
an ace.
The ace being now an effective weapon for them as they start out to a 9-2 lead, make that 10-2.
And that's just as good as an ace, to be honest with you.
Exactly, and now timeout. Wolfpack will take one with you.
Timeout.
And we are back here at the Romney and Romney Center. Thanks for joining us here on this Saturday afternoon. My name is Ray Silva alongside Jose Perales. It is Toxicas 10, Wolfpack 2 out of the timeout. And the Toxicas look to continue their fine run of form right here. And that's going to be out. And the Wolfpack finally get one right there. It is now 10-3. Wolfpack just trying to stay alive, trying to win this matchup in order to get into a playoffs. Toxicas have their destination in their hands. They got to win here in order to get in, and they do make that 11-3. Toxicas come into this matchup at 1-4, but they have an upset win. Wolfpack right now, they're 2-4. But right now, they really need to get on the gears offensively to really cement down that playoff spot. Otherwise, they are done. And point there for the Wolfpack as they find a way to kill off that rally.
Much needed points here because they were they're really going down there a bit.
Exactly, Joe, and you know, this Wolfpack team, they've been playing, I wouldn't want to call it shorthanded, but right now, they haven't been at their full strength. Toxicas recently using team ball to get themselves together and putting themselves in a good spot right now where if they win, they're in.
Absolutely.
Wolfpack setting up their offense, they get it across. The free ball there for the Toxicas as they barely get that one across. And a miscommunication there by the Wolfpack, which has been a common theme for them. It is now 12-4 in favor of the Toxicas, with the Toxicas serving, looking to keep this match at a stranglehold. Serve goes up and over. Wolfpack get that one across. And Toxicas play that one to the far side. Nothing doing. Wolfpack trying to go cross court. Nothing doing there as the Toxicas try to get the cut across. Nothing doing as the Wolfpack defend the back line well. And 4 touches. And that is a point for the Toxicas.
Yep, can't touch it 4 times.
Toxicas trying to set up their offense, but the Wolfpack stopping every attack opportunity they can get. Wolfpack get that one over, giving the Toxicas a free ball chance right here. Toxicas trying to go cross court, but nothing doing there as the Wolfpack have both lines guarded well. Toxicas, what they need to work on is just attacking the middle of the Wolfpack, as they can probably find points there easily. As the Wolfpack hit that one out of bounds as number 4 tries to kill it as Maria Reina sends that one flying out of bounds.
So we're at 14-4 right now. It's a 10-point lead.
Make that 15-4 off that ace.
And is this going to be too much for the Wolfpack to overcome?
I think so, man, because I think that second set really took a lot out of them. And even part of the first set where they had like early leads, even though the leads weren't as big, I felt like that's where their most energy got sucked out of.
Right.
It is now 15-5 right now in set number 4. In our earlier game, we had the Generals fall. We had the Generals fall earlier in our Pink Division game this morning as they fell 0-3. Wolfpack there with the point to make it 15-6. And Wolfpack getting a second point right there.
Points in bunches here. That's 3 points in a row.
Exactly.
And as we said that.
Yeah, exactly. As they fall, the Venom took the Generals 3-0 in our early game this morning, and the Venom cementing their playoff spot, and the Toxicas right there with the nice cross-court kill to make it 17-7. As right now they're playing this match on cruise control, having very limited errors on offense, as their service game has been on point today, and they may need that for the postseason as well, because whoever they get in the postseason, I mean, it's going to be a single elimination. So they got to have this type of game in order to stay competitive in the playoffs. The Wolfpack trying to set an offense up, and they get it across, but nothing doing, as there's a free ball right there. They barely get a touch over it. The Wolfpack just trying to just find a little cavity on the Toxicas, but the Toxicas have their bases well covered. And there goes an attack opportunity, and it goes well out. Number 11 with an opportunity to try to kill that, but Laura Science has a little heavy of a touch right there. Toxicas up 18-7 and make that 19-7, and the Wolfpack are making a substitution as the libero Bonnie Chapa gets called into this one.
There's a substitution with the libero.
Toxicas with the nice service right there, and they get a nice kill point right there.
It's another point.
Ashley Pettis right there, just jumping up slightly and finding a cavity right there on the Wolfpack side to make it 20-7. That one goes out of bounds.
Right. So the Wolfpack
get a very rare point there. A rare service error by the Toxicas right there, as they have had very few service errors like that. Unless you want to take it back to the second set where they really just chucked up everything up in the air, as it is now 21-8. 21-8's our score here in set number 4. Make that an ace, 22, and it looks like the Toxicas are going to be well on their way to postseason bound, as they're trying to sneak into the Purple Division bracket. They may be setting up a date with Team Storm here, who I understand are watching this matchup right now, and make that 23-8.
Yep.
We want to thank everyone watching on Texas Valley Sports on Facebook. We will have another matchup for you, as Divas are going to be facing the Explosion here shortly after, approximately 30 minutes after this one, as another substitution being made by the Wolfpack. It is 23-9, our score right now. Wolfpack gets to serve here, and right now, you know, you can kind of see the body language of the Wolfpack playing a little bit dejected right now. Serve gets across right now as the Toxicas play that one up ahead.
This lead's going to be too hard to overcome, it looks like.
Yes, and that last kill attempt by Science just tells you everything you needed to know right there. It
This
is,
would be for the upset right here.
yeah. Toxicas now for the match here as they try to put this one away. And there's your ball game right there.
There's your ball game.
25-9. Toxicas win this one 3-1. It is now postseason time for the Toxicas as they find a way to win it. 25-9, 25-20, 23-25, and 25-17 are the scores of the sets. We'll take about a 30-minute recess, give or take, and we will be back live for the final matchup as we've got the Divas and the Explosion coming up on game number 3.
Aces and Divas.
Aces and Divas.